I want to make this video talking about the importance of goal setting and actually doing some kind of affirmations. Now, I know you're thinking right away, oh no, it's going to be a manifestation video about affirming things and doing absolutely no work. By no means is that what I'm going to say. I'm going to throw up right here on the screen actually what kind of things I write down every single day. And I want to tell a story about how this actually affected my life and what I was able to do. Okay, so basically for me, these affirmations that you're seeing me kind of put on the screen are from October, from November, from December, from last year when I was doing extremely well with sales. And you will not believe, and I know it sounds like a coincidence, but long story short, you will not believe that in February, in March, in April, in May, when I had the worst months I've ever had in sales, those are the months where I stopped doing the affirmations. Right? I stopped doing them even though that's probably the number one time to ever write them down. And things weren't going my way. It was the case for the whole sales team, not just me. But I want to break down for you the importance of what this does for you. Now, I want to make one thing crystal clear. You are not going to replace affirmations and writing this down with hard work. You are not just going to completely skip out on the fact that you're going to need to show up every single day and give it your all to make sure that you can make your own dream life. We're not forgetting about that. What I am talking about is how this practice and how this habit can actually simply add on to that. Okay? I remember when I first started, learning and reading about affirmations, I really didn't believe it until I was reading one of Brian Tracy's books, right? It wasn't this one, Maximum Achievement, and it might be in the rest of the book. I haven't gotten there. But it was actually in No Excuses, and he talked about how when it comes to goals, figure this out. It's something that he did in a seminar. So you take out a piece of paper and you write down your 10 goals for the year, right? And you do this every single day for the next 30 days. And he says your life will change. And I remember I tried it. I'm like, okay, it probably can't be that big of a deal. It's probably not that crazy. I started doing that. And I can't lie. Like, besides actually the goals that I achieved or didn't achieve, I started to have this crazy agency. I start to focus more than ever. I start to think all day long about this goal or that goal, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. And every single day I felt so much more full of purpose, so much more, mission focused. And what this means is that when it was 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. or even 7 p.m., I mean, I started off the day writing down on a piece of paper or on Google Sheets, kind of like how you'll see on the screen, exactly what I'm here for today, what my goals are for the day, what I'm telling myself is true, and basically what I want to achieve long term. What this did for me is it was reinforcing something I knew deep down, but it reminded me of it every single day. And I can't lie, these past couple of weeks after getting back into my room, you can see I got the curtain back and everything. I painted the walls, I've got my new setup and everything. One thing that's really different, and you can look at a lot of my videos from like months ago, this was not my setup. What you'll notice though is that I actually, and what you don't notice, sorry, is that I was in a slump. This past 2 weeks when I wasn't doing sales, I was looking for a different contract and I was starting somewhere else. I mean, I was in a sales slump. Well, because I had no job, but I literally have been waking up at like 9 a.m., sometimes 10 a.m. And it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? I'm supposed to be like that hustle guy who's always focused and waking up early in this. I've not been doing that. It's been really getting to my head, and I kind of busted these affirmations open today because I was redoing my whole schedule and routine and writing everything out again, and I realized this is one of those habits which seems like such a waste of time, but genuinely spending 5 minutes every single morning right before your workday writing down exactly what you want to achieve that day and that week or that month or that year is so damn powerful. And I think for you guys, if there's anything that you want to achieve and anything you want to remind yourself of, write down your goals every single day and affirm to yourself also what you know is true. I mean, I've got 10 things I write regarding why I believe sales is the thing for me, why I love sales. Think about it this way. If I make money with sales and I affirm to myself that I love sales every day, then what I do is something that not only do I enjoy, but I also make money with it. So it's a double hitter, right? It's a win-win situation. What this also does is it allows me to compound and reinforce the fact that I'm enjoying what I'm getting better at, what I'm making money, or which makes me money. I'm all over the place today, which will encourage me to pretty much get better. So it's going to be this loop where I like what I'm doing, I do it to make money, And because I enjoy it and it makes me money, I'm going to get better. And it's this long cycle of me just becoming the best salesperson I can. And it helps to affirm the fact that I write my own paycheck, or it helps me to affirm that I am helping people make a change in their lives, or, I am becoming a better person by becoming a better salesman, and vice versa. Right? All these things, reaffirming every single day, help a lot. And I know for me, I was doing it a lot when I was closing, 70, 80,000 plus in revenue every single month, last year, and even more than that. But I stopped. And it's something that I'm going to get back to. And I encourage all of you guys to definitely get back to that, because it's truly an amazing practice. It's something that can really help make a difference in your day to day. I want to leave you guys with that. I don't want to bombard you with way too much information by any means, but it's something that honestly can really make a big difference if you get it right. Start writing your affirmations every day. Make it a habit. 5 minutes, put into a Google Sheet, and reaffirm what you know is true about yourself. And make sure to constantly write out your goals to remind yourself what you're headed after, what you're going for. You'll get this energy, which will show you a side of yourself you've never seen before. I can promise you that. Peace.